Well, hey guys, it's Ken again, and welcome to my channel Aries Moon, where we talk about, uh, narrate stories about anything, any random thing you can think of. If you want to ever text me, I'm open to suggestions as well, but we talk about things such as conspiracy theories, stories about love, stories about horror, stories about the Bible. I'm open for anything. Y'all just let me know if y'all have any ideas, and I can get us a story on it. And for today, we are have a comedy, and it's gonna be in Batman. It's gonna be part of Batman. So I'm gonna do the Batman voice. Wish me luck. It's pretty rough on the vocal cords. So here we go. The Dark Dad rises. Gotham City had a new villain. It wasn't the Joker or the Riddle. It was even more formidable foe. Bedtime. Bruce Wayne, Batman by night, was facing his toughest challenge yet. Being a husband and father. It all started innocently enough. After a long night of crime fighting, Bruce returned home just before sunset. He tiptoed into the living room, hoping to sneak in a quiet moment before his nightly duties. Instead, he was met with chaos. "Daddy!" cried the little Damien, wielding a plastic sword. "I'm fighting the evil broccoli monsters!" "Not the broccoli monsters!" Bruce exclaimed, dropping his cowl and squinting at the tiny green pieces of abominable evil on his dinner plate. "They're everywhere!" Talia, his wife, strolled in, hands on her hips. "You didn't inform me you were bringing home some dessert from the Joker again, Bruce." "It's just broccoli," he said, trying to maintain his superhero composure, though the villainous green bits stared back at him like 1,000 miniature Bane masks. As the dinner continued, Damien demanded his stories. "Tell us about the time you fought the Riddler, Daddy." "Was he trying to steal your dessert, too?" Bruce sighed, remembering the many riddles that he had left them, scratching his head. "All right, you asked for it. Once, the Riddler set a trap for me in a donut shop." An hour later, bedtime had come, and Bruce was negotiating with a stubborn 5-year-old. "If you don't go to sleep, the Batmobile won't run tonight," he warned. "Does it need a bedtime too?" Damien asked, his bright eyes sparkling. "Is it very tired?" Bruce bit back a smile. "Of course it is. All the gadgets and they're exhausted after a long night of patrolling Gotham." Realizing the only way to win this battle was to play by Damien's rules, he sighed dramatically. "Fine. If you go to bed without fussing, I'll let the Batmobile tell you a bedtime story." "Yay!" Damien cheered, jumping into his bed. 10 minutes later, Bruce was getting comfortable by himself, hoping for some quality sleep when he heard a tiny voice. "Daddy, what if Robin came over to play?" "Then he'd probably combine his video games and homework," Bruce said, thinking of the time he had caught them swapping Batman comics for math flashcards. The light in Damien's room flickered as he turned over with a dramatic sigh. "But what if he doesn't do any math at all? He might get expelled from school." "Robin is a very smart kid. Remember, he has a sidekick for a reason," Bruce reassured him, fighting not to laugh. Talia peeked around the door, stifling her own laughter. "Bruce, darling, it's bedtime, not a superhero summit." Finally, Bruce got comfortable, promising that tomorrow they would build a cardboard Batmobile together. "Good night, Damien," he said, channeling his best Batman voice while trying to hide an impending yawn. "Good night, Dad. Can I still call you Batman sometimes?" Damien asked sleepily. Only if you promise to call me Dad the rest of the time. Bruce negotiated one last time, knowing this was the best he could do. As he left the room, Bruce heard the soft patter of feet and turned to see Damien peeking out from beneath the covers. Dad! Yes? What if I dream about avocados instead of broccoli? Then I'll make sure the Batcave has emergency guacamole supply ready for breakfast, he said, before shutting the door. As Bruce sank into bed next to Talia, she chuckled, said, it might be time to retire the suit. Why's that? Because we're fighting a new kind of crime now. Bedtime negotiations. With a soft laugh, Bruce pulled her closer. Maybe I should just unmask during family dinner instead. And as they drifted off to sleep, he couldn't help but smile. After all, in Gotham or at home, there was always a villain to conquer, even if it was just a plate of broccoli.